Also, a very important, pleasurable note. Love to all the people who are, I don't know, just so perfectly unique by default, by having watched me. You know, those who are in my closer circle, you know, those who I'm surrounded by, relatively speaking, on a daily basis, rhythmic pace, whatever. This fly is trying to get my coffee. Don't slip. Don't fall. Coffee is hot. So, I can only speak from my life, right? So, there is that. So, you might experience something else, but I'm gonna share. And I'm gonna share what it is to me. Fork, because we fork coffee. Nah, the dishwasher is running, so there's that. The people in my life, generally speaking, are rather deeply inspired by my existence nowadays. For a general timeline, within the years up to 7, I was probably just loved and ignored and loved and ignored. No fun, because I really, literally been left to do myself in a way. And since I haven't proven myself, obviously, I was a bad, broken child. Then, say, the school years from 8 to whatever, 7 to 13 years-ish, 14 years. Say I was drifting, and people, well, kid people were jealous. Some women thought I was stupid. Some women thought I was ignorant. Some other women were... Men usually weren't around, as in if they were around, they usually creeped me out. Because the neighbors were... Those who tried to be nice were a shock to me, which I had no reference to in any way, because it wasn't at my house. And then, say, the years... And I'm realizing this now, that there were many distortions of informations that used to be tried to infiltrate me in a way, because people were too shy and too mentally fucked up to even try and talk and commune in weird ways, in childish ways, right? What to do? Now, what's next? What is next? There is next that the years from, say, 15, 14-ish to 21, they were rough. The patterns were similar, and I just cut out those people who never once were trying to actually be of help, in the sense of geometric alignment. And then there's now, which is presumably going up to 28 years. And as of now, I'm gladly so realizing there is people who dare to be a pattern recognizer and be bold about it. Usually I know people to know patterns and then to all the way over there instead of just, you know, if I'm offering a hug, taking the hug. I'm in need of a hug, giving a hug. So this fly has its wings standing like there, like this. I think it's dying. How long do you have left to live? Did you eat some poison? What could have potentially poisoned you? The oil on the plants? The glimmer spray? Are you horny as fuck? You're trying to transport your pheromones? No reproduction in this house for you. Thank you very much. And it flew to the ground. Now it's left me. It's back. Well, plants need fertilization. Was it the fertilizer? You don't. You're here. You chose to come here. I did not want you here. Sure it is your geometry, not mine. It's my house, my rules. So yeah. And then there were people who were madly inspired by me and who kind of, you know, took their chance and then gave me this approval grin. And I'm like, what just happened? Are we friends now? Right? Because I'm a generator. I usually go by questions or information. And as of now, I'm realizing that many and most of the brutalities of life, I was able to inspire people. Or say the mechanics shows that I am the inspiration. Which is why some people still swarm about me. And some other people, they don't care. Because they don't know what they caught. What type of immunity. And it's usually you know, I've come to be alone so long within my process that I'm just trying to get the right words, to bring the right information across. And it's not a lonely process, but a alone process. And in this way, the only truth is no one of us can force to have communion with the right people. And sometimes communion with the right people looks very distant. Just one other thing is with boys, I usually was able to commune with boys better. Because seemingly they know that life is just a filtering thing and you can either be loyal to yourself or you're fucked. If you want to apply your gifts, the field is yours. You can just go and be that gift. Which is what brings me to the communion with nowadays people. Women are still If I could put it into terms of my own chart, which is I have 13 yin yang placements and 11 yin, which is female, yang is male. As far as the Rave Mandala went, as far as the explanation of the of Ra went, because in my mind, in my spiritual teaching path of being a stoner, having been a stoner, years past, I was introduced to the Chinese astrology, you know, the rabbit and the sheep and the or dog and the dragon and the snake and blah 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 blah. There was also statements of yin and yang, and there yang was the female, if I remember correctly. I am in my mind flabbergasted. That's why I always think about these things. They are always on my mind. I've been a bit confused about this thing yet, so maybe one day there will be explanation or not. Maybe he just made a mistake, and in another teaching that I have not received is stated right. Just, yeah, quarter of civilization, yin yin, female female apparently. Within the context of my life, I would argue that the yin just feels like it's coming a bit too short with me, because I have, so the yin in other women is feeling like it's coming a bit too short with me, because I have 11 yin lines and 13 yang from that analogy. Do I know it? Hell nah. I know that Ra said he was a yang force, a penetrative and this and that force. In the teaching that I have received before, yang was the night, the female, the moon, the receptive, the whatever. I don't know better than this. I don't know better than this. I'm going with the flow of Ra. Yin yin, female female, yang yang, male male. The end. I have no clue. Oh. Now, one other thing is, you know, I've come to live with this. It's what it is. It's not like I have a different choice, so I can just shut my mind out of my decision-making process and see the life for the pains and pleasures that it is. Oh my god, the other day I saw a guy with a pink underwear. And as I saw the pink underwear, I was like, I have to leave. Oh my god. So, yeah, I haven't felt like this in a very long time. It's real big, real bad. So I walked a small way around a garage. And it's just something that I'm also trying to bring across, is when there is love and reciprocable love, or not, you know, we don't know. You just know that you're in love with that other form, that other constitution of being. There is basic respect for through the connection and recognition. And when there is not all of that, you also come to see that, like, today I saw a post for discernment, real quick, that is asking people very heretically, would you marry this person later? If yes, means you should date them now. So within so I'm a 4/6, and within the realm of what fourth line means is friends or not. And if there's friendship, then there's opportunity for, or no opportunity for, closer relationship communion. Everything is always just about the recognition. It's always about, what is it that I can see that you also see? What is it that you can see that I also see? And the space in between the differences. That's where respect happens. And then from those spaces, from those gray areas, from the cracks of geometry, there is so much life. There is so much life. There is so much filtering possible. And so much helplessness. So, yeah, we all always get to filter everything in a different way. And yet the life might stay in some ways the same or similar, or real mutation may happen as well. And real communion might mean they don't like you. They still are inspired by you. They are gonna try and copy you until they integrate it in their life as well. They may like you, they may be inspired by you, they may do something completely differently looking that has the same or similar frequency to their life. They may be some complete other configuration of the different sex, and there will be friendship. It's just what it is. They might be complete different sex. They might recognize their similarities and opportunities for inspiration. They might walk with it or might not walk with it. And they might try to avoid you as a whole. And if you look at the space in between, that is where you see well, they're not avoiding me, they're just mechanically not receiving the right step yet to be there, you know? Which is why we have waiting. Jazz hands! Waiting! It's all about the strategy of waiting for what? Response until the initiation input is there in you and you waited out your wave or not, or the invitation or the initiation. You waited a lunar cycle. What does the life mean? Well, you're gonna see if you look. For me, we got coffee. This year, my solar return, the fly is suddenly very ready for play. Okay. We're playing Kill the Fly. I'm not exactly trying to kill it, so yeah. Whatever. What did I want to say? Yeah, this solar return, this personality solar return is coffee. Means coffee for me. It's incredible. There's a defined route, and suddenly coffee. Now I know I've been addicted to coffee when I was younger, you know, for balancing the waves and frequency of the grass, the green grass on the other side, which is not good for you because it numbs you out to some parts. Now, one thing that I'm gonna say is the collective views that I've gotten to. They were pretty realistic. I don't know, it just made my brain go, fuck yeah, I can see clear in that regard. Now on an individual plane, not so much. Not so much at all. Nah, you know. I got pretty good at my apprentice. I was, from the whole country, 5th best. I'm proud of it. Nobody celebrated with me. Not my mother, not my boss, nobody. So that was a stark... Okay, you know what? If it's like that, I'm gonna move out. And I did. Because I was contemplating, you know, I could just stop to smoking and other things. And stay for a bit here until I build my house or whatever. Because with 16 I decided I wanted to build a house and my mother said no. And then there was no celebration of my... at all. Like it meant nothing. 5th best! 1st best in my age. Like, come on, are you stupid? The whole country. There were like 200 participants or something. They didn't care. Now, that builds character. It doesn't matter. It's the past. What did I want to say? Yeah. Communion. I'm glad. Because for me, I've always tried to be openly inspired. To say, hey, yeah, I like this. Excuse me, what did you do to get there? Because I'd like to try this for my own life. You see? It's that simple. That's real communion. Barrier-free communion. Now, if the other end decides with their mind to not tell, because they're jealous from you asking already, or give you only half-assed information, you really gotta be able to discern who is on the other end and why do they tell me in this way. When their presence before was like that. And essentially all I'm saying is I'm getting prouder of the people around me too. And there's a big pleasure in solar plexus beings. When, you know, I usually am not able to hide my feelings in the now. And when I frown, I really frown. I cannot make it now, but like there's doubt, there's, you know, despair, there is not much helpfulness in that sense. There's only strategy and authority left, so we gotta trust that. I gotta trust that for me. And yeah, solar plexus beings sometimes they manage to mirror that because they have, what was it? Pattern recognition. I always want to say Mercury recognition. Mercury is the god of patterns. Oh my shit, fuck. I'm speaking from crisis and stories for patterns. And yeah, they can really mirror that if they are comfortable being around you in truth and confrontation. And this beauty that I'm speaking of is not something for everybody, because solar plexus beings like to have their hand in the cookie jar. You're asking them, why are you eating all my cookies with the jar with my name on? And they're saying no cookies. Read that blog post from Buffo. mcha.nl. Wasn't me. Pump, 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 pump. Cookies in the mouth. Okay? Solar plexus beings like to be in their madness, not self realm, unrecognized. And they have some type of mental fortune in that madness, which it is not. It is plain, distorted, killer monkey frequency spewing all around the place. It is what it is. So maybe you go check your solar plexus too. Because some people are really, they have unfortunate trajectory or whatever. And others, they just navigate with different cues. I believe everybody has their own unique type of misfortune, in a way. Whatever. And yet some people break because of their mind, because they let their mind decide. And others, they come to terms with what the shit fuck is happening. It's a horrible shit show, we agree on that. We do not have to interfere with the mind. We can just let our bodies be friendly too. And that's it. And that is it. And to me, there's lots of peace in that. There is magnificent ways of peace, satisfaction, success. People really like it when I give them the opportunity for their success, and it's not something that I do on purpose. Don't get me wrong. It's just something mechanical that goes, and then there's ways for a successful pension or whatever, right? Without being spoken, because energy to me usually does not have words, which is why I love the human design system so much, because it brings a ton of words to a ton of energies that can now be cognized. The head center. The Ajna center. Ajna. Good. Goodbye. My coffee is getting cooler and I don't know. Today is a business day, so I need to get to the post.